Hey there. Thanks for joining us today. We're about to talk to Durb Morrison. This is specifically going to be about our upcoming virtual tattoo gathering, which is going to be this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. I know that's coming right up, but a lot of you are still stuck at home, so this is a great opportunity to sort of socialize the way that you might at a normal convention. We're going to have it set up so that it's not just going to be passive viewing of seminars, although there's going to be some seminars. But we're also trying to set it up so that there's a way for fellow tattoo artists and fans to join in chat groups and show off their ink and that kind of thing. But I'm excited about the booths. The booths are going to be really cool. And Durb Morrison of Hell City fame, who also has Red Tree Tattoo Gallery in Columbus and True Tattoo Supply, he's about to join us, and he'll be. I'm waiting for his request here. He will be talking about what he's got planned for his live feed, which is going to be, basically a tattoo booth at one of these things is a webcam feed, and you can do whatever you want with your webcam feed. So you've got artists working, you've got studio tours, you've got pre-recorded stuff if you need to step away. You can have people can browse your store while they're joining you at your booth, kind of like if they were at a real convention. You've got your t-shirts and prints laid out like that. So, Durb has some cool stuff planned at Red Tree Tattoo Gallery for this event, and I'm just waiting for him to send me the join request. Hopefully I'm doing this right. And we will get rolling. The reason we're doing this, first of all, I want to say again that this event is free for everybody. We're just doing this to see if we can make it work. It's a kind of an experiment. We're going to try to just get a lot of people to come and check it out. That's the main goal. We're, not selling anything this time around. We're just trying to make a solid framework for, let's see, Durb's saying, having an issue getting on. Sorry, one moment. Okay, well, I'll just keep rambling. And so we're not able to kind of mix and interact the way that we're used to. And even when we are able to, we're probably going to have to do it differently. I mean, the future of conventions is going to be a little different from what we're used to. And so we're looking at ways to use our technological tools, our social media tools and things like Zoom, and we're able to kind of bundle them all together under one roof and create this experience. So we have a website that you can check out, virtualtattoogathering.com, and you can see the schedule that we've got for the event. This is going to be 2 pretty solid days, and we've centered it on U.S. Eastern Time, which means that if we start at 11 a.m., everyone from California to middle of Europe should be able to watch this during pretty reasonable hours. Sorry to Australia and New Zealand, but you guys can stay up late. I know you got it in you. But we're going to be starting out with, I think our first seminar of the weekend is Nick Baxter. And Nick has done a number of educational things with us in the past. And I actually helped Nick to, here's Durb, Okay, we'll go into more detail about our seminar soon. I'm waiting for Durb's connection to... There we go. All right.
Hey,
Sure.
I made it happen. I made the thing do the thing.
You made the thing do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah. Every day we're just putting more details of this thing together. And even though it's a virtual event, it's an incredible amount of details. I mean, you know how these things go with real tattoo conventions, and there you're dealing with 200 artists or whatever. And
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to take on some things like this, but
I mean, this is the perfect platform for this right now for you guys to be doing the first like virtual tattoo convention. It's perfect timing. It's going to give us all kind of like what we're hungry for, a tattoo convention, which aren't
yeah.
able to happen in physical form. So we'll do it in digital form.
And then
I think it's genius.
these kinds of things are also going to be helpful in helping the real events that are going to be scheduled for the future to sort of gear up, get their audience hyped, kind of do interviews with artists and things like that, and kind of give people a reason to show up in person.
Yeah, I think it's really cool because I was looking at what you guys have, what you're working on right now with it. And there's like seminars, there's hangout rooms, different studios, and I know that we're going to be one of the shops participating that day. And all my artists, when I first mentioned it, they're like, "Wait, what's going on?" So they all got pretty excited about it. So they're all going to be tattooing that day. Some of the artists are going to tattoo earlier, and they be painting later that day. And then I'm going to show some of the Hell City. Hopefully, I can get the Hell City DVD to show the documentary during the day, and
Yep.
then hopefully a little special appearance by the Godfather Marty Holcomb.
Nice. Yes, I saw
Yeah,
that in the schedule. In fact, I was looking at the schedule right here, and this is pretty exciting. And you've got some killer artists at your
yeah.
studio.
Thank you.
Nathan Marty, who's awesome, and he does great bio. I don't know if that's what he's doing, but
Yeah, yeah.
involved in
Nate's
the
incredible.
Media project. Uh, Ben Riffy, is that how you say that?
Ben
Riff.
Rife.
Rife.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ben Rife. He's a traditional artist. He's one
Yes.
of our newer artists too. He originally worked for one of my old shops, Stained Skin,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
now he's working here. So yeah,
Well, you've always got people working in all the different styles and that are really solid in each style, and that's one of the great things about your studio.
yeah. That's one of the things I go for here, so that artists aren't competing with each other. Nobody's taking clientele. Everybody here. I want a well-rounded group of artists that can specialize in certain things, and that way, when clients come, I can almost direct them to the perfect artist. So it works out like that, and you
You've
guys will
always
see
done that
that
with your
too.
convention too, though, right?
Yeah. Yep. Good mix. I wouldn't do, yeah, just not one style. It's got to be a little bit of everything. And I want people to see the different styles and not just think, one track minded about tattooing or what can be done on skin. So that day when we're doing the virtual convention here, you're going to see the different styles of the artists that I have and see how they work. And, art's like a language. So you'll see how they tattoo differently. And it's pretty awesome. Actually, I'm really happy with the collection of artists that I have here.
Nice. Yeah. And let's see, Jordan Rukas and
Yep.
Herdman. They're going to be painting, right?
Yeah, Jordan's amazing. He does some really big paintings. You've probably seen some of his bio stuff. I've been kind of putting on my stories and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
I've seen it.
yeah, and then Nick is one of our newer tattoo artists as well. Actually, Nick just started with us. He was with another studio, and one of the unfortunate things, obviously, from the COVID pandemic is the studio he was at had to unfortunately close their doors. So we're trying to absorb some of the artists and help him out this time. And he's a good buddy of ours. He's a good artist, good painter, and he helps out with Hell City too. So it's kind of got to help people in these times.
So, what is the word on the street like in terms of shops being able to reopen? Does it seem like most of them are going to be able to carry on, or have you been hearing stories like that a lot?
Well, I mean, it depends on what's going to go on past this point. If there's a recession, do people have money to invest in tattoos and stuff? Right now, we just got tattooing reopened again this past Friday, so this is our first like full week back, fully open. A lot of different protocols, like the lobbies, kind of more empty because just different entrance procedures. It's like we have a sanitation area that's right here that you can see, so people step into kind of like this glass area, and they read the sign, they sanitize here. Then they come in and we take their temperature right here, and then pretty much from here they go straight up to the artists' booths that are up there. I'll take you guys up through there too, but yeah, it's just a different world. So with a lot of these studios, I think it'll be a slow transition back into business for a lot of them. I think people are going to still have a little bit of PTSD from everything. So, or but now we're getting ready to do this whole wall with like digital portfolios so that nobody has to really touch anything, you know?
Yep.
Um, so everything in here also is all original art. All the paintings are all originals. These are all original Marty Holcombs too, going up through here.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
so
You got to come
amazing
here
to
and
have
do
him.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
if
should.
people realize what a piece of history Marty is, and that painting right there. I mean,
Boom.
dang.
Yeah.
He's one of those artists who, when I first came into tattooing, which is in 1988, he was already well established, and he was one of the very welcoming kind of personalities. And there were actually a lot of them. As the weird punk rock kid with the funny boots that showed up at the convention, and he was willing to give me the time of day. People like Jack Rudy and Kerry Barber. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Kerry is going to be involved in this. gathering. You know, she was one of my very early like foundational influences.
Same
And
here, man.
we're actually going to get technical. I'm very psyched about that. Talk about needle groups and pigments and, you know, the
Yeah,
actual application with some close-up video and that kind of thing. I don't think she's ever done anything like that. So,
yeah. And she's by far one of the most influential female artists. She's been, I mean, she's old school. She's been here for a long, long time, and
48
artistically,
years.
God, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and artistically, like mind blowing.
And
Like she was one of
self-taught
the and self-taught.
and self-taught.
Damn, I know she has like art degrees and things like that as well. But she's just amazing. She was one of the female artists doing like realism and just painting on the skin. You know? Yeah.
So yeah, we've got her, we've got Nick Baxter, and that's also going to be a technical rendering course. And these, the gathering itself, anyone can visit. There are going to be seminars that are going to be viewable only by confirmed professional artists. We do have a vetted list, and there's a place where you can sign up. We'll quickly pass you through the list. You know, we can easily check up on you and see, you know, if you're actually in a associated with a professional studio. It's not like a month-long wait. So if you want to see one of those seminars, we do recommend registering ahead of time, because if you do it that night, you know, there might be a little bit of a wait. Like we'll
More
try to move it
complications.
through. Right. So we'll have those two very technical seminars. We've got Chris LaChance, who we had a talk with a few weeks ago, except this time she's getting super specific. I'm really psyched about this. She says, since this crisis started, and since OSHA actually issued a guidebook on new guidelines for operating safely in businesses with around the COVID crisis, we have been waiting to see how this unfolds for tattoo studios. So she's taken the OSHA manual and rewritten it specifically for tattoo studios. And of course, she's
Nice.
massively experienced with this stuff. So she's going to be providing it as a free download.
Yeah, Chris has been teaching for a long, long time too. I mean, since the beginning of days of me even starting Hell City, like her and David were doing all of the inspecting and teaching the classes, even the pre-classes on Thursdays that we used to have at the show.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable. She's kept up
Making
with the
sure everybody
industry.
could work the conventions, you know, the people that had, you know, had to get through
Yeah,
the state licensing, you know, being there for them. Yeah, she's done this stuff like selflessly. She's really, and she's so she's doing this free. I even asked her,
it's awesome.
how do you want to be compensated for this? And she's like, this is my work, you know.
And you know what? It's moments like this that this is their passion, is to help out people during these times and during these situations, to teach them and stuff. So this is perfect opportunity for her to like step up and be an ambassador for all of
Help
us.
keep tattooing safe and legal, you know. And
Yeah.
so, anyway, there will be this guidebook that you can, a whole manual you'll be able to download. But she'll also have kind of an abbreviated version of that, which she will walk you through. There'll be some videos of some of these equipment donning procedures and things like that. And, you know, the whole thing with cross contamination is, you know, as you know, it's not just about whether you're wearing gloves and a mask, but it's how you put them on and take them off, and what you touch,
Yeah.
how you break down and set up. I mean, all these things require a certain mindset and being
Hmm.
able to see that invisible wet paint. And so now
Yeah.
that we're dealing with airborne things as well, it's a thorough update. Another
Yeah.
thing
We're
we've
all,
got, I'm sorry to
yeah,
interrupt.
that's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We're all, super educated and bloodborne, but yeah, this is a whole different, challenge for everybody, that the thing is we have a good knowledge of just cross contamination. I think the airborne thing is pretty much a given that we all understand how it's transmitted. The scary part with the virus is sometimes people don't look sick, but that's
Right.
where you learn universal precautions.
Right.
Nobody looks sick when you're tattooing them. They could have hepatitis, HIV. So as long as tattoo artists, abide by what we've already been doing and then implement the new, COVID regulations and precautions. I think I've said this before too. I think the people that work at like Joanne Fabrics and stores that haven't had to worry about any kind of blood or bodily fluids and things like that, they just haven't had an understanding. Those are the industries that are going to take a while to catch up, I think, as far as just basic precautions. But tattoo shops have always been incredibly safe, to the point where when we go into other businesses, sometimes we see faults that they're doing, cross contaminating or touching the light overhead without a barrier film on it or changing the glove. So I think the whole industry is going to be able to kind of set an example.
Hey there. Thanks for joining that or whatever. And as the but she'll also have kind of an abbreviated version of that, which she will new release form that covers the COVID aspects of things. So that's another thing. If you're not sure how to proceed with that, she'll have that in her course as well. So I highly, highly recommend her course. If you don't do anything else at the gathering, go to her course. Uh, the other class I'm also super excited about is Sean Barber. And
Yeah,
yeah, look up Sean D. Barber on Instagram or Tattooed Portraits because he's such an
I
incredible.
know. I was talking to him out the Vegas show. I was like, man, I want you to paint me. He's like, let me know. So I think I need to do that sometime to get Sean to paint me
Yeah,
because this stuff's phenomenal, man. He's been painting, like our friends forever. He's
and
painted
now he's
you,
doing.
right?
He's also doing some interesting things. Like right now, he's doing a painting based on a piece of old flash, and some elements are flat and some are super rendered. And it's like, but it
Right.
still looks classic because of his style. Uh, but anyway, he's going to be doing a hands-on demo. So there'll be a supplies list that people will be provided with, and so anybody who wants to learn about painting, please join this thing. So first there'll be a skull demo, spend an hour or so on that, and then a close-up of a human eye. He's going to
Oh,
demo
wow.
those two things, and he's going to encourage you to paint along. For people who are strictly digital, he says, go ahead and join anyway. Bring your iPad. Go ahead and do the digital equivalent of it. And then at the end of his class, which is going to be an evening class, I think it's going to be like 7 till 9 or 10 Eastern time. For the Europeans, it'll be pretty late, but worth it still. Uh, at the end of the whole thing, there'll be a way for everybody to share their finished pieces, and we can all look and comment on each other's stuff. So, anyway, that's just
As a
the headlining courses. There's a bunch of other stuff. Interviews. We've got Tony Romel from Tattoo Society and Jake Meeks from the Fireside Podcast. They're going to be interviewing artists. We've got both Cheyenne and Eternal have some of their top sponsored artists. They're going to be demoing some stuff, and they'll be interviewed as well. Um, and we're waiting to get confirmations on some of the other booths. We have a few people that for sure. London Bellman, he was one of the participants
oh
in
yeah,
Biomech Encyclopedia. He's going to be doing some ceramic stuff, and it's so unique. He's the only person on earth that does ceramics like he does. So,
I'm
uh,
not to interrupt. I first met London Bellman when he was tattooing for Carrie Barba,
oh wow,
like
okay,
God,
okay, nice.
1992.
So yeah, there'll definitely be a lot of interesting stuff going on in the booths. But I'm super psyched that Red Tree is on board because you guys have such a great diversity of artists and just in general, it's a very modern studio, and I think it's a very modern moment right now where we're adapting to changing times,
Definitely.
using things that have never happened before, using tools that we've never had before,
Hmm.
and we're a very flexible profession. We tattooers, we adapt,
Yeah.
and we're gonna rise to this occasion, do something really awesome.
I'm excited that day too to show some of the PPEs that are being, worn by the artists, kind of different things that we've done. I've shown you, right? So just a really quick view. This is Jordan, and by the way, Jordan Rukas, everyone. He's gonna be one of the painters that day. He's also just a badass tattooer here. So he's like, get me out of here. But this is a studio. So we're all these different rooms. I'm just gonna walk you through super quick. This is Marty Holcomb's room, which looks totally like Marty's. We have sanitation, shelves and stuff in every single room. This is Jordan. He's a rebel. Things like this, so different sanitation areas when we walk in. But all these booths will be filled up. Jordan, are you going to be painting in your booth or out in the warehouse?
Depends on what looks best for the thing, I guess.
Okay.
I don't mind either way.
So, yeah, he'll be painting. We have Fawn's room over here. She'll be tattooing. Toby, Brandon. And all of them are real uniform, too. So all the booths are real modern, all uniform with the different cabinets. We have two artists in here that we made sure were 10 feet apart. We have artist restrooms, stencil areas, and that guy. And we have two more artists back here. So hopefully that day this will all be filled up with artists, and we're just going to go from artist to artist. Give you guys like an hour to spend with them. Even everything up here is all original art too, guy. Just different, different artists.
Great
Hoffa,
selection.
Phil Holt, more Marty.
Oh yeah.
More Marty. I decked this place out with Marty stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's all original Like when people come through here, it is a little gallery on its own. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We keep you guys up here in the tree house, let you watch our artists work and talk to them. You guys can ask questions. They're already pretty much ready for you guys, and yeah, we're excited, man.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for joining us for this talk, and
Definitely.
we'll definitely do some tests and things like that as we lead up to Tuesday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be kick ass.
Excellent. If anybody wants to see like the artists that are going to be online too, you can go to redtreetattoo.com. You can check out all the artists and their work. So you familiarize yourself before you're watching work.
You've got a Red Tree Tattoo Instagram as well, right?
Yeah. Yep. If you just go to Red Tree Tattoo. Yep.
Right on, man.
Oh yeah.
You have a good one.
All right, you guys. See you guys. Bye.